And moving on to number 6, rezone, facilitate the creation of the 8 lots. This is also the second time that it's come forward. Go ahead.
Thank you, Mayor. So this item was originally presented to the City Council at the September 19th meeting. This one is slightly larger than item number 5. This is roughly 9.58, so 9.5 acres. It's a request to modify the zoning from the commercial zone district to a light industrial zone district. The site itself, it's located on the south side of Colusa Highway, just west of George Washington. It's a mid-block, and it does have a frontage road. So the access itself, again, it's via the frontage road, not directly off of Highway 20. In terms of the big picture, Western Parkway is proposed about a quarter mile to the west of the site. The site itself, during the 2004 city's general plan process, was designated as a regional commercial shopping center of roughly 43 acres. However, those 43 acres are owned by 6 different folks, and whenever you have a large swaths of property that are owned by multiple property owners, it's always challenging to try to consolidate those, especially when some of them are developed. So if the site is reclassified to commercial, that would leave roughly slightly less than 34 acres of regional commercial. However, of that, roughly 8 acres are planned or developed with a mini storage facility. So that would leave roughly 25 acres of developable commercial property once those property owners elect to develop the property. To compare this to other regional commercial sites in the city, the Winco Shopping Center is slightly less than 18 acres. So this would still be larger than the Winco Shopping Center. So it's still a viable commercial big box shopping center, and that's one of the things that we looked at. One of the challenging pieces with this one, and why staff felt comfortable recommending approval, again, because of its mid-block access, and you generally don't have commercial shopping centers without being on a corner of 2 major roadways. The subdivision itself, again, it is for 8 lots. It's a cul-de-sac street. However, staff did include a condition that the street provide a stub street to the south. That's not to say it's going to happen in 2 years or 10 years. However, we just want to make sure that we maintain that access. So if the property to the south ever were to develop, and at some point it will, we just want to make sure that we're providing a proper circulation plan for that area. So with that being said, staff is recommending that the council this evening approve the rezone application and waive the second reading. Oh, one other thing I should mention, the September the 19th meeting, one of the items that we discussed is the architecture of the buildings, making sure, because this does serve as a gateway into our community, making sure that it's of high quality design. At the request of the City Council, we have included a condition in our code. It's referred to as a combining district. We have included that does run with the property in perpetuity. The only way to remove the combining district, the applicant or the property owner at that time would have to come back before the City Council. The condition stipulates that any future development of the 2 northernmost parcels, the 2 most visible parcels on the south side of Colusa Highway, would go back before the Planning Commission for architectural review design. So with that being said, staff recommends approval, which again does include the combining district, and we're also requesting that we waive the second reading this evening. Thank you.
Any questions from the council? It looks like pretty much all of them were definitely satisfied. And Mr. Honored George Musalem, you have any comments? Okay. So bring it back, looking for action.
Through the mayor.
Yes.
Staff's recommendation and waiving the second reading.
Thank you. I have a second.
Second that.
A motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Seeing none, unanimous vote on that one. Thank you very much, Arnaldo.